F this. I'm out. According to Reddit. Number 16. Got a job as a barista in a small town. The boss told me he couldn't afford to pay minimum wage, which was $11.50 at the time. But I would earn tips. Well, in a small town in January, during third shift, the only folks who would come in were older working men who generally gave me the dime left from their 90-cent coffee. I made $27 in 3 days. I quit after that and got a job at a drugstore next door. The coffee shop owner would come in and buy stuff there with stolen tips. Bruh. I'm just saddened by the way the world works, you know? It's really messed up that it has to go that way. Sorry if the music seemed a little bit loud. Wasn't getting too solid a feed in the monitor until just now. Here's hoping you're all having an amazing day. Better than the last, but not as good as how tomorrow will go. Wow. Oh, Otaku, Diana, PB&J, Morningbot, Macabre. I should just say macabre, but I don't know how you want it pronounced. It could be Muckabrex for all I know. Haven't seen an uppercase, lowercase X since the days of Xbox Live, I can tell you that right now. Sean, Brian, Candor, Yusuf, Ariana, I hope you guys are having an interesting day. Tell me about a situation where you just decided, nah, it's time for me to go. Gave it a shot? Not today. Number 15. My first job in the big city was advertising itself as an entry-level marketing gig. I had to go through 3 rounds of interviews in a very modern but professional-looking office in a high-rise. The first day of the job, I arrive and I'm immediately hustled into a small office with 30 other people or so. Supervisor is there, he's giving us all a lecture. It honestly sounded more like a sermon. He used anecdotes and had people chant along with him. That was when I started getting culty vibes. After that, we split into teams and were sent out. My team was 2 other recent hires and a veteran leader. I had no idea what to expect, but going to Washington Heights in a 3-piece suit to shill phones on the sidewalk outside of a McDonald's in the middle of August to people whose language I did not speak. Oh, I was flabbergasted that such a shady business could look so professional from the inside, and convinced myself that it had to be some sort of mistake, or I was misjudging things. Nope. By lunch, I had sweat through my suit. I was on the verge of fainting from the heat and had realized that I was being tricked into some bullshit. I asked my team leader if I could just get my pay for the day and quit now. She laughed and said I hadn't sold a phone and didn't make any money. That's when I learned they'd flat out lied to me about salary, and it was 100% commission. It's a shame people don't have money to sue people, because oh my god, that's time you'll never get back. Time you spent in the sun sweating through a suit, bro. Come on. And they wonder why people go home and hit them with that you know what I'm talking about? Also, a multi-level marketing scheme. I left with my middle fingers proudly raised that day. Yo. Lying to a person about salary. Why do you think some people are available to be fucked with in that capacity? You think some people just gonna let you fuck on them like that? You wanna fuck on me? Do you want to fuck on me? True Silver Wolf says. Hello, Dia. More like hello, night. Am I right? Or goodbye, night. That's better. Goodbye, night. Got him, Dia. She's paralyzed with how much she's been got. You know what I'm talking about? Seraphin says, can we pretend that Xbox in the living room is a PS5? What Xbox? PS5 still aren't available, so I guess I just don't get to get one. Wow. At least if they were available, I could go. I still don't get to have it, you know. I could yearn for it in that way, but now it's just not there. It's crazy. You're telling me none of you guys were in a scenario where you were like, you need to get out of here? None of you were doing anything and then your mom came home. None of you were doing something or doing something you shouldn't have been doing, and then your spouse caught you. Oh my God. What are you doing? Who is that? Don't pretend, okay? If Bradley were here, I'm sure he'd have 15 different stories. Unbelievable. Number 14. Girl from work invited me to her place for a small party. Got shit-faced. I got high, admittedly. Hung off of me the whole time. She started making comments about how I'm not immediately hitting it off with her friends. Most of which were too shit-faced to walk, let alone have a conversation. Showed me a long list of baby names because she has baby fever bad. I'm not sure that there are eyeballs that can see the edge of a red flag that big. You know what I mean? Red flag so big that you look in every direction and it seems like it's all flag. You know what I mean? It's like the flag enveloped you. What? I have baby fever bad. Look at these baby names. How big were them titties? Where you were just like, yeah, I get where you're coming from. I see. Oh, yeah, look, Thomas. I know that name. I've heard that one. Bruh. Her friends told me she's one of the pettiest people on the planet. When your friends are telling you, what the frick? Not really selling your friend, but okay. Then after 4 hours, when I was ready to go home, she was so adamant to sleep with me that she blocked me from leaving multiple times. Nah, this is a dangerous situation, bro. This is a bitch that already has some baby batter in her and is trying to just extend the list of dudes that she's been with that she could probably extort for child support payments later, boy. You better watch out. Including raising her voice, locking the door, and trying to wrestle me back into my seat, following me down to the street 4 times when I actually did get out. Bruh. So I knew something was up when one of the hottest girls at work started flirting with me. The most socially inept person at work. I'll never go against my gut again. I feel like there's more to this story. Someone responds, my man responds, he says, was she pregnant and trying to pin the baby on you? That's how it goes, bro. That's how it goes. Someone else responds, yes, she was. Sources, it's me. I'm the baby. Wah. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 13. I should have just noped out of there, but I opted to break up in person, and she tried to kill me. Ran me down with her car as I was walking down the sidewalk. I went under the front wheel, which crushed every bone and organ it was oh my God. I went under the front wheel, which crushed every bone and organ it contacted, starting at my left foot and traveling up to my face. Years of recovery and permanent disability against her 15 years in prison. Bitch, that's vehicular manslaughter. 15 years? I will end this list. Women, how do y'all fucking do it? I'm supposed to sit back and pretend and laugh when y'all out here talking about, we need equality. Bitch, you can lie and put a man in jail for the rest of his life. You can lie and pin a baby on a bitch and not have to fucking prove that this is even related to that motherfucker and just milk this motherfucker for money for the rest of his life, my dude. You ran over a motherfucker with the car, and it's not like he was fine, so we can say, oh, he's fine. This bitch is permanently on disability. 15 years, though. Ooh, I don't know about that. I need some weed or something. I need to go get checked out. Somebody needs to go, hey, this man qualifies for medical marijuana because, I don't know. I'm done hearing about this kind of stuff, man. They catch you with literally a thumbnail of fucking weed. You going away for a long time, buddy. But a woman can be walking her dog in the park, see a black man, pick up the phone and say, oh my God, this black man is attacking me. He's attacking me. Come out here, guns drawn, damn it. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, you stay right there, black man. Oh, he's attacking me. Oh, look, listen to me. Oh, yeah, this is me hitting, he's hitting me. Oh my God, stop, black man, please. Oh. Because their intent is for this dude to die, for the police to arrive, guns drawn. Bruh. I don't know. The tragedy here is I can't pretend that it's just not as simple as like, oh, well, different races get different treatment, Oh, sometimes people who, molest kids and all kind of stuff like that, they get put away for a small amount of time too. But this is so typical. Talk to a divorce lawyer. If you don't agree with me, talk to a divorce lawyer, because this motherfucker will lay it out in a way that'll make you lose straight faith in humanity. You want to know who's not going to trust most women? A divorce lawyer, my dude. He'll let your ass know. Statistically, 10 out of 10 cases got a female that's whispering into a fucking kid's ear to turn them against the father. Now, some women are stupid. And when I say that, I mean they're ignorant. They're not aware of what they're doing to this child. They're not aware of the black and white, them using this kid as a prop to further their bullshit of it all. They can't step back and see it objectively like that. They don't possess the faculties. They stopped aging, like mentally, in middle school. You couldn't pitch them some shit that wouldn't go over their head because they wouldn't fucking understand it, bro. But the bottom line is, they using these kids as props to turn them against their parents. It's not enough for them to be like, you don't want to go hang out with daddy. He doesn't really even like you. All he does is pretend. It's worse than that. Stand up in that courtroom, Billy, and tell them that daddy touched you. And I'll get you McDonald's later. Fuck you, women. Fuck you. To the people who listen and get offended, you're not aware of what some of y'all are capable of. Bruh, pinning a baby on a dude that has nothing to do with him? Be real with yourself. If you're so clean and righteous that you would never do something like that, congratulations, you're a fucking rational human being. But you know what? You don't share space with people like that. And if you're not privy, if you're not savvy to that kind of bullshit yet, how many people need to storm up and down the street not wearing a mask in a pandemic before you get that? You know what I mean? Even when they were storming the fucking building at the Capitol, homie, there were people refusing to put on masks? I don't understand, but I guess I don't have to. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 12. My uncle is in a nursing home, right? Okay. I went to visit him and he seemed a little sleepy. There was a TV in the room, and I figured that I would just watch some TV while I waited for him to wake up. Another resident, who will remain nameless, slowly walks into the room, stops, and stands still. At first, I thought he wanted my chair, and then I saw and smelled that I was mistaken. The resident who had walked in shat the fuck out of himself. Brand new sentence for me, Dia. A stream of feces was sliding down his sweatpants. I left, and as I drove home, I made a solemn oath to myself. I will not live to be that old. That's how Dia feels, man. That's messed up. That's messed up.
No, thank you.
You know?
I'm sorry you'll be alone. But I don't want to get so old that I can't even take care of myself. It terrifies me. It really does.
Some people feel like the light has gone out of their life. I feel like all the perky titties have disappeared. Or if they were all shaking before, that nobody's shaking and they're all motionless. You're just like a still sea that used to have life, Dia. Why couldn't we have real radio signals that we're hearing from, outer space?
It would be cool, yeah, but that ain't the case. I'm sorry. Trust me, no one would be more overjoyed at knowing that fact than I would. I'm so ready for the aliens to take over.
But they've already taken over, if we had to imagine.
Moreover.
But, you guys can subscribe to my alien videos for more opinions. That's the alien operative right there. I don't have patience for that kind of shit. I know you guys like to toy with your fucking food. Told you not to do it. Told you to stop playing with your food, guys. If you're gonna just shadow ban and send them straight, I remember when I rescued Yu-Gi-Oh's grandfather from the Shadow Realm. Yeah. Thought to myself, this was a fantastic place to send the fools that come and embarrass me. Like I said, in the future, there's going to be a way to send drones to me with gummies with some of the dankest marijuana that you have ever imagined. You know what I'm talking about? Just like that new shit. Like everything we have right now is like, okay, it's the shit that we use right now. But in the future, I imagine some chemist is going to be all like, oh shit, man. You know what I mean? And then that's going to be the whole new wave. They call me in there and they're just like, hey, try this. And I'm like, whoa. Zaga. And they're like, yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know what it is. Dia's over there with pigtails and like the boobs.
And like the
boobs.
And like the boobs, yeah.
You are such a little girl. True Silver Wolf says, funny thing is, I'm watching season 0 Yu-Gi-Oh! What, bro?
What does that mean?
What are you saying to me?
There's more.
I'm gonna start saying that shit to people. I'm watching season 0 Simpsons right now. What does that mean? The Tracy Ullman shorts? No, bro. You don't want to know.
We're going back to the beginning.
Kyle, how come we can never find you at Thursday at 3 p.m.? Seems like you're always busy at exactly that time. That's when I run my underground Simpsons viewing parties. You see, I've taken episodes of The Simpsons and I've dubbed my voice over everybody's voice. They're very entertaining. It's always sold out screenings. Would you guys come to a screening of me voicing every character on an episode of The Simpsons? Would it make you a freak? Would it perhaps be one of the strangest events that you've ever attended? Like an art gallery that's just opened and everything there is actually awful, but like it's like super outside the box, so you don't know, who are you to say what art is and isn't good? So what can you say? It's just different. Maybe that's what art's supposed to be. If this art has made you think to yourself, is this even really art? Then it's the best art of all. Rachel, I tried to tell you. Diana says yes, and Linda says yes. And Diane Beard is here too. Damn, she cut it off and it's in here, it's in the chat. I'd have to be tripping for that. Well, in a perfect world, we'd all be tripping. Tripping so hard.
Tripping balls.
It's like we're fighting our tongue in our own mouth, you know what I mean? You do what I say, tongue. I'm the tongue now talking, dear. Number 11. I had transferred. Sorry. It's not. Shut up. First of all, I had transferred the pizza chain in that town a few days before. This was also the new general manager's first restaurant management position, but he'd been here for like 2 months. So I'm working and it's Veterans Day, free lunch special, so of course we're super busy. The manager says that he'll be right there to help, and he doesn't show up until after 5 p.m. That evening we ran out of cheese, veggie topping, dry dough mix. A pizza chain that runs out of cheese and dough? I saw how bad that location was and I left the next day. I'm surprised you even stayed throughout the day. Y'all ran out of shit. People coming in here going, hey, what's up? Can I get a pizza? You're like, we're out of dough. I don't know what to do. The manager's in here. Look, if I started work, man, yeah. Don't talk about what you would do, Kyle. Keep that stuff off the internet. The internet's changing. Or so all these Trump supporters are telling me, man. They crazy. Oh, boy. We're really going to see how far YouTube's going to push it in the next year, though, bro. So we need to get, like, a new site going before they decide it's the end of the world. You know? It's creeping up on us, guys. I have to believe in you. I want to tuck you in tight. When I give you a kiss and bring the blankets up to your neck or wherever the hell you want it. Put it over you, bitch. Get under the blanket. It's another world down there. That's the only place the monsters can't see you is when you pull it up over your head like that. Remember that. Unless it's under your bed, in which case you got to keep your feet from dangling. Keep your hands from I know some of y'all want to hold hands with the monsters under the bed. He don't like you like that, you know? He's only playing with you. You're on the side for him. You don't want to be a monster side piece. What's wrong with you?
I got struck by lightning.
Well, are you trying to say that you're better than me?
What? No.
Are you trying to say you're better than me? You got struck by lightning. Well, like you're saying I can't get struck by lightning? I could do it if I wanted to. Okay. I'm glad it's settled. Linda says, Kyle, have you hydrated today? That's a weird way of asking me if I've had breast milk today. Not yet, but hopefully in time. Teddy Oyama says, we need Kyle lube. Well, it's true. I mean, you guys can get some if you want it. He says, fuck the rest. Must be implying that's what he'd be able to do with the lube of the Kyle variety. And I agree with that. Exuvitorio says, if you dangle your ass, the monster will eat it.
Nice.
You know, I thought I was the gross one here, but you've taken it to the next level.
You made it worse.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Dia, on the lightning. Shut up. All right.
Stop it.
Don't laugh. What? Listen. Now, shout out to YNK, wherever he may be. And I do that thing with my chest. And then I put the peace sign out and I just look to the heavens. You know what I mean? Like he's dead. Pour one out for my man YNK. He's not dead. He's out there, you know? And sometimes, you know, I go to a window and I put my hand on the window pane. And then I say to myself, I wonder if he's looking at the same moon or some bullshit like that. Yeah. Yeah.
That real hot boy shit.
What does that mean? Number 10, Vector Marketing, Cutco. Oh, the knives. I left after the first training break. That's so sad. Some people just need work, and then they get out somewhere, and they do the interviews, and before you know it, They realize they're in some sort of multi-level marketing. Truly sucks. It's not fair. But what can you do, you know? You have to do you. You have to believe. Ligzu says, my sister said she was gonna sell knives. What the fuck? But why? But why? Number 9. She should cut that idea loose. See what I did there, Dia? Huh? I think she's a little too sharp for that. You know what I mean? What? You know? Sometimes the things we talk about get me a little hungry and I want to slice, Dia, but not at these, I'm not saying that one. Number 9.
Too much.
Number 9, about to get laid, and she said, I'm drunk. And I'm like, game on. Kidding. I'm kidding. Let's see what it says. About to get laid, and she said, I'm drunk. She had one drink. Yes. I love it because it's like imagine I come in and you're just on the bed and I'm like, ugh. And then you're like, I'm drunk, and I'm like, you had one drink. You know, I'm telling you it's impossible for you to be drunk. Shut up, I don't want to hear it. I love it. She had one drink. We're off to a great start. I'm really tickled by the beginning of this. Forgive me. So I'm about to get laid, bro. Oh God, even the beginning sounds worse now that we have the context from the next sentence. About to get laid, and she says, I'm drunk. She had one drink, for some clarity, and she was all over me, acting drunk. Now, I knew she had one drink because I pay attention to that kind of thing, and as soon as I was noping out, she magically became sober. I'd like to understand what that was all about, but it spooked me, and I rode out, bringing my homies. Do you know that song, Dia?
I don't think I do.
I think he says roll out. Is that a Ludacris song? Roll Out song. It's Ludacris. He's got a big head. It's one of those videos. Ludacris and Busta Rhymes were making some ridiculous videos back in the day, Dia. Sometimes I wish I could go back, but then I remember the internet was trash. It really was. Enough, my God. All right. She had one drink for some clarity, blah, blah, blah. She becomes sober. It just spooked me, the whole bing bong of it all, and I rode out with a severe amount of discomfort and bewilderment. Mixed signals like that are gross. I think she wanted me to take advantage of her, but the weird part was she was sober. That alone warranted me going away. The thing about some girls is this, Dia, and I'm going to spell it out for y'all in a way that sounds crazy, especially if you're the type of girl that's not like this. But trust me when I say I know girls like this. And unless you're the type of chick that has really big titties and a nice ass and would jiggle your shit on TikTok, you probably just don't understand this world. So let me tell you how it goes. Some girls want that D, but they are not exactly shy, but they don't want to be the type of chick that's like, give me that dick. So they pretend to be drunk so that what happens and he's the one who's initiating it. You know what I mean? And then they can claim, oh, you know, they're kind of like a good girl, and maybe if they were a little bit more sober, they wouldn't have gone through with this. I mean, if it happened, it happened. It's not that big a deal. It's not to say I didn't want it, but, you know, being drunk is their, you know, gateway to being able to say, oh, no, I might not have done that because I'm such a good girl. But in today's day and age, homie, you know what I mean? Where it doesn't matter whether or not they would or wouldn't. Without consent, we're all in trouble, bro. We're all in hot trouble. If you're a man and you're listening to this, it doesn't matter how ugly you are. It doesn't matter how little people you have ever had connections with. If you won the lottery right now, women would step out from the shadows and say, "He sexually abused me and I demand that cash flow." And you'd be all like, "Aunt Mary, what the fuck? I haven't even seen you since the barbecue." The barbecue, that's where he did it. And I said, "Please, no, stop. I was 7 years old, and he overpowered me, you see. I was just making a pie because I wanted everyone to be happy, especially him. And I'd bought him a Sega Dreamcast that very day." Sega Dreamcast. Sega Dreamcast. What's wrong with you, dear? No, you were very contemplative just now. I looked at you. You didn't see me watching you.
No.
Watching.
And I'll be honest with you, there was no thought going on in my head just now. I blanked out.
Just like people do when they see the like button on my videos. Could do anything when they see that. They get, yeah, it's like, where am I? Who am I? What's my name? What language am I speaking? Is this language? You motherfuckers. Okay, so look, let's just get to the end of this list. I'm not sure what I'm doing, and I apologize. You know, normally it all comes together in a more concise way, but it just feels like the weirdest riffs in the world these days. Oh man, this microphone is really falling away from me. Give me a second. Oh boy. Okay. I just extend it up like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh man. Son of a bitch. Somebody needs to hire me, like somebody from the channel.
What if people from the channel can't pay you?
No, the funny part is, dear, like I said, if there is a future where people are droning that kush, that good stuff, I mean, this is my idea, you know? Not like it's original. I'm just saying my idea of the future is that just like Uber Eats and Postmates and Grubhub and all this bullshit exists where they have delivery, I'm sure in some places where it's legalized, there will deliver some of that weed to you. Do you get what I'm saying? But I want a future where the drones are normal. Maybe it's far enough in the future that everybody's driving, electric cars, shit like this, right? Maybe there's a tube system set up. Maybe there's some kind of, a tube system like Futurama. But you get what I'm saying. I just want us to jump. And I don't think that's going to happen. You think we'll die before we reach it? You think we're just living in the wrong place?
Yeah. I want to believe that we can get there in our lifetime. But to be honest with you, we seem to have more pressing matters than to...
I get it, but fuck them. You know?
No.
Not the pandy people. That's what we'll call them. Pandy people from now. People will think we're talking about pandas. But specifically just the racists. I'm done. I'm done.
I know.
And it's fucked up because I appreciate and respect all the people who are willing to fight, but some of us been at this shit our whole life. And it's like, if you gave us a big enough opportunity to die for it or something, sure. But what?
It's sad.
Yeah.
But as you've said, and I'm pretty sure that, before you, many other people have said it, but we can lay down the groundwork for future generations to be able to, sit under a nice, big, shady tree. We won't get to see it, we won't get to experience it, but our kids and our grandkids are gonna be able to do that.
But here's the crazy part, though, Dia. Here's the crazy part. Why couldn't our grandparents, and not our specific blood family, but people back then, be of that mindset? Surely we're all self-serving and selfish and worried about extending our own lifetimes and our own bloodline to a certain extent. But the idea that we're just going to do some shit and whatever happens in the future, fuck it. It's that Futurama episode where they have like a bunch of garbage and they just keep kicking it out.
I'll be honest.
Because they know in the future it'll come back, but that won't be our problem.
I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of things that are different between their generation and our generation. Can you tell me what the biggest one is?
That they're all ugly.
No.
In the heart.
I need an actual example.
In the mind. How you ugly in the mind, goddamn. Look at this mind mirror. You've broken it, you motherfucker. Get out of this dimension. Oh.
The answer I was looking for is the internet. We're more conscious of the fact that shit is bad, and not just here, but everywhere.
But
and
they knew that too. I believe they knew that too. I believe they were ignorant so much as they were of a very specific.
They were very much brainwashed old people.
Brainwashed, correct. Many of them were perhaps indoctrinated because they were only willing to give enough of themselves to looking out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So since TV ran the show and could make very clearly defined pens, figuratively, for the sheep to be, herded into, to be like, okay, either you're of this belief or you're of that belief. And there is no other belief. There is no you coming to your own conclusion with just the evidence. We're hitting you with the narrative. You know what I mean? We're hitting you with this very scripted, like every news station that is owned by the same people are saying this specific thing. And you see in our forms of media, via music, via video games, books, they're all teaching us. They're all bending us in the other direction to say, bro, don't swallow that shit.
And that's what I mean. With the internet and all of the technological advances we've made and all of the media that we are able to consume now, we're all able to form our own thoughts. And that's probably why a lot of people that are currently in the government are terrified of people of our generation and the one that is to come.
They figuring out. Figuring out how to shut everybody up.
And no. Yes. Them currently right now, they're working with the people that unfortunately have the most power, which is old white people. Or just old people, period. But mostly, because the influence and all that other shit. But they were made into one thing and they're very stubborn like rock. And we aren't. We aren't because we're able to see things and think for ourselves. They weren't able to get to us before we were able to just branch out from a very young age. And kids now that are definitely living during the age of, information and quick access to everything, God knows what the future holds for those people, for those kids.
Where is BC? I want to go there if there's some hot dispensaries to roll in and out. Like British Columbia, there must be some Willy Wonka tier.
So, like Massachusetts?
Well, the spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America.
Shut up. The Simpsons don't like the Bostons. And that's all I need to know.
J-Max says, besides dealers, you can get weed at stores here in the Netherlands. Haven't had an air weed yet, but someday maybe. Someday maybe indeed, man. It's a future that I long for. Y'all ever think about going back in time? Who would you want to go visit if you could go back in time? And if you didn't want to visit them, you just kind of wanted to look around, maybe snoop through their shit, maybe even be in midair and be invisible and just see what the fuck's going on, where would you want to go? My answer has always been Nikola Tesla, just to get through that paperwork and see what the fuck's really going on if he had the ability to make energy. You know what I mean? Because that the government just stole any and everything that he was on top of, and they confiscated the shit out of that. And that's fucked up, because I wonder if this motherfucker, dude, you know what I mean? And then to have his shit be stolen by other people too, fuck everybody. Fuck everybody for that. Fuck everybody for that.
I'd go to some of my oldest ancestors, where kind of like the bloodline starts, and then bring their asses over here. And be like, start.
So wait a minute, you've already gotten greedy, Dia? I was asking you about going back in time, and you're talking about how you're bringing them.
Not greedy. I'm not trying to make my family wealthy. Hell no.
Bro, but you're bringing them through time.
No, not here. Or, I mean, taking them from Mexico to the U.S. so that they can, like...
You're still altering the timeline.
Altering the timeline?
Come on, man. I was just saying you can go somewhere and, like, look around.
You said none
Oh,
about
my
that.
God.
You said none about
Okay, you know what it is? Maybe I'm restricting myself as a black man. I know that I should keep my happy ass inside the time machine. Or not be seen, for the most part.
Yeah, you gotta think big.
Because even if I went over to Africa, they'd probably sell my ass. You know what I mean? Ridiculous.
Your own people would sell you.
Ain't that wild?
And that's shitty. They were greedy. They were greedy because they saw people that they could overpower or manipulate into agreeing to this
All you need to know
horrible crap.
is I'm very happy that soon the people behind Marvel's Avengers will blow the minds of the shills that love that game and are pretending not to like it right now. Some real tsundere shit going on in the fandom for this corny game, bro.
Man, I don't like Sundays.
Sundays are amazing. I like this one chick with the knives in My Hero Academia. If anybody wants to talk to me about that, you know, Snapchat, Discord, let's talk about... She's a... Is she?
No. Wait. No, I'm thinking of someone else. No.
Is she a tsundere? I guess she isn't. I just like her. And she gets naked. For what reason? What's happening with that character?
Confuse the psychos who are willing to do anything to keep the one person that they love. Versus the ones that are like, I like you, but I don't really like you.
Why did 3D designer write Alfred Einstein? Who the fuck are you? What are you doing here, man? Alfred Einstein? You thought you were just gonna slip that in there? That must have been a joke, man. That must have been the joke. Good one. J-Max says Julius Caesar. Some events like that. That time he got kidnapped by pirates, the French Revolution, Edo, Japan, the Library of Alexandria before it burned. Bruh, I want to say things like the Library of Alexandria, but you have to wonder what that kind of text would even reveal. You know, we have to believe that there's tons of shit within the Vatican archives that we would be able to fuck this world clean up with had we access to it. Why do they hide knowledge? Because the knowledge would fuck shit up, I guess. You know, I used to have dreams when I was younger, Dia, about building a spaceship and then like trying to take that motherfucker out of orbit. And then, of course, the government gets involved and they're all up my ass about it. And, you know, I'm just like, look, I'm just trying to live my life. What the fuck's the problem? You're telling me it's not, you're telling me I can't live? It's not legal? And all this bullshit. How much red tape do you think there would be, dude, if you had the money to just build a rocket in your backyard? If you had the money to build some kind of spaceship? You know, how fast before the government's up your ass? Because think about it like this. Dude tried to make a car that ran on water. And before you know it, the government was up his ass. And you know it was going to be in one of those like, okay, this guy's going to disappear. Or he's going to turn up dead. And then there'll be a really mysterious and suspicious suicide note in somebody else's handwriting there. And then there's some letters and notes that come up, some voice recordings that say, listen, I think people are watching me. If something happens to me, I did not commit suicide. And the government's like, nah, that's a deep fake. You go to bed. You didn't see anything. And if you did, I'd be like, I'm sorry, government, I get it. Exu says, don't know, Dia. The U.S. past was pretty hard on Mexicans, too. Damn.
I'm aware.
Why did Diana said toga.
Password is just jumping back and forth.
Diana said toga. Oh, that's her, yeah. I like her. Yeah.
I like her ability. Her ability is fucking...
I don't like that I like her. She sucks, but I like her. You know who else I like? Oh man, it's gonna seem like I'm just a perv. The weird girl that was like, goopy. And she also got naked. But it had nothing to do with them getting naked. They were just awful. They were like, their disposition was considerably alarming. You know what I mean?
You mean from when the other store?
Yes.
Darling, that was Toga, remember?
It was Toga in that thing too? I had no idea. I thought it was a different girl.
No.
That's
it was
funny.
revealed that it was Toga who...
Bro,
was
I'm
pretending to be
so
the
not
other
paying
girl.
attention.
Yup.
Wait, is she yandere then?
Yandere, yes. Tsundere is when you act all...
Yeah, like, I
you,
don't
but
like
I don't,
you.
But I don't like you.
But I
yeah.
do want
And
you.
yandere, that's
She's
the
yandere.
one.
Okay.
Yandere is
Sorry.
fucking crazy. Yeah.
You know, as a gamer, I love starting a phrase like that.
As
A gamer, the simulator really ruined that term for me, and it made me repress it in a way where I don't want to think about it anymore. But it is a word that has a specific meaning, and that's what toga is. So I apologize for suppressing it because of that stupid video game with that weirdo that made it. What is his problem, man? Diana says, yep, she was disguising herself as Cammy. She just wants your blood. Why you hate? I don't hate. She's awful, though. She's awful. She'd kill me if she wasn't interested, too. And I doubt that she would be. There's too much chocolate here for her. Chocolate dynamite. Melts in your mouth. Not in your hand. Was that a M&M's thing back in the day? Right? Melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long time. It's been a real long time. Wow. Exu says he has a crush on me, but also the frog girl. Interesting.
Froppy's great.
Froppy almost made me like tear up one time in an episode because it was so believable that she was like really upset. But no, it wasn't just that she was upset. It was the reasoning behind it. And I associated it with, it was like just seeing the parallel of me understanding that struggle, especially with some chicks. And the sadness of it was like, you just wanted to throw your arms around her because it's not that big a deal. It clearly bothers you to the end of the world, though. But it's not that. It's fine. It's literally fine. But she was like, you could tell she was about to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. This
up.
bothers you, and it makes sense why it bothers you. But no, you gotta. Oh my god, my soul. Exu says she's so adorable, even if she's a mutant. You know, what happens when Froppy meets Toad? X-Men Toad.
Stop giving the fan.
Has somebody already done that? Froppy, X-Men Toad. Can you imagine if the first thing that came up is, oh, here, look at this. My Hero Academia Suyu is Toad from X-Men done right. Who the fuck are you, cocksucker? Implying that Toad was done wrong, bro?
Yep.
Serious Toad X-Men versus Froppy. What is serious? Is this like a who would win subreddit? Y'all better stop. And you know the subreddit style has like lost its mind. So give me a second. I gotta get rid of. Ugh, stop using the style. Fucking cocksuckers. Okay, so in here it says feats for Toad. Froppy is better suited for rescue and disaster relief, if I recall correctly. She might be poorly suited for combat, but she's got some skill. Somebody's asking about if this is 616 Toad, because there's so many universes in Marvel. Y'all are really getting nerdy with this. Oh, y'all are the biggest nerds. There is a subreddit called Who Would Win. This is the most comic book guy place on the internet. If you're ever a nerd, you always think to yourself, we can't go too comic book nerd. We gotta restrain ourselves to a certain degree, like the video, right? But the big one here is Darth Vader versus the Avengers today. The Avengers would win. There's too many different incarnations of the Avengers too. Have you? You're losing yourself, Kyle. You're losing yourself. Don't let them. Ooh.
But which variation of the Avengers?
Shut up, Dia. I can't believe that's your nerd voice for me. For real? Do it again.
I can do it again.
But get the fuck out of here. Darth Vader can't win against a bunch of Avengers, dude.
Okay, but which Avengers are we talking about? What universe?
Shut up. I don't sound like that also.
I'm not saying you do.
Also,
I'm doing just a random nerd.
Surely
Shut up.
Thor's like electricity from the hammer would restrain him enough for any of the other heroes to just roll in and bust his shit
Darth
up.
Vader wouldn't have to get anywhere near them.
Oh, he just force choke them all. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
He would, but what if some of them? Because again, this isn't specifying the incarnation of the Avengers, Dia. It's just like, oh, the Avengers. So I'm sure there are some Avengers that, for what we understand, could cloak their life force from the.
Excuse me?
What you mean? Excuse me, Dia?
What do you mean cloak?
Cloak their life force.
How?
All right. Say we didn't even go in the direction of it being the ability to cloak. Think about motherfuckers like Ghost Rider. Has Ghost Rider ever been an Avenger? Because Ghost Rider's dead, Dia. Do dead things?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think dead things... Bro, I don't think dead things would be something you could pick up with the Force. Was Ghost Rider an Avenger?
He's a physical being. You're not even talking about like the spirits of like Yoda and fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. We're not talking about ghosts.
Has Ghost Rider ever been an Avenger?
Here is information from Wikipedia.
Shut up. He eventually learns he has been bonded with the demon hunter Zarathos. Blaze was featured in the Ghost Rider series. Does this answer my question, you dirty motherfucker? Oh my god. All Avengers members? List of Avengers members. FGHO. Ghost Rider, bro. Post Civil War. 2016 to the present. Ghost Rider is an Avenger. What? Joined in the Avengers Volume 8 from 2018. It is my belief that if Ghost Rider is dead, he cannot be
Ghost
like...
Rider's not dead.
Bruh.
He's like a demon. Demons live forever. And he's also a person outside.
Is Ghost Rider dead? You're breaking me right now. Though from time to time rumors of Ghost Rider's death have circulated on various internet forums, a quick Google search reveals he is still alive and mostly well.
Yeah, he's alive.
Alright, so look, Exu Vittorio brought up an interesting point. What if it's a Mexican Avenger and they can't be like, noticed? I just wanted a reaction out of you. I got Dia's face to like curl into like it was like looking at a Tim Burton drawing just now. Okay. Well, I was just joking.
You're a piece of shit.
It's just a bit of a... So look.
Just joking, bro. It's just a break.
Let's get back to this list that we were reading because, it's important. Demons can be dead too. Yeah, bro. Demons don't. You know what I mean? They don't have a soul. Bro. Look, that's an interesting subreddit. It's a good thing I'm not a nerd, though, right? That I would get excited and waste any amount of time on something like that. You know what I mean? It's okay. Weed's gonna make me cooler.
It doesn't matter whether you have a soul or not. Are you alive? Yes. Then you can be force choked. The hell are you guys on about souls? No one is talking
Yeah,
about
y'all niggas
souls.
out here choking a dead man to death, right? Choke that skeleton!
Again, underneath.
You know the weird
Ghost
part?
Rider,
No,
he's a
no.
fucking
You're right.
human.
You're right because I know that Ghost Rider, when he goes into space, he wears like a space suit with a helmet, and I'm like, why? You know what I mean?
And it's like, no, he is, and he requires just like every other human, you know, air, oxygen.
Hey, Kyle, do you have demon souls? Yes, I do. Then why don't you play it? Get it?
Because he doesn't like to.
No, Demon Souls is the predecessor to Dark Souls, the video game.
I know.
Oh.
And I just said that you don't like to torture yourself.
I worked at a hotel as a banquet server for about... Stop. I'm sorry. I forgot you were in the room. I really forgot you were in the room. It's
Go
okay.
Alfred. Go Alfred. Okay. As you talk about your story as a hotel banquet server.
Number 8. I worked at a hotel as a banquet server for a year, about 15 years ago. After applying to a bunch of different other jobs, I landed a great entry-level role at a utility company that paid double what I made at the hotel. I initially planned to keep the hotel job part-time for a while to see how things worked out. My first shift back at the hotel, they sent me to clear plates in a room. There was this young teenage kid, basically looked me right in the eye, dropped his plate on the floor, was staring me down, waiting for me to pick it up. The room manager next to me asked me to clean it. I looked at the room manager and basically just said, fuck this shit, I'm going home. And I never went back. Excuse me, gross. I apologize. Is there anything in this cup? No? Tastes like I put something in it at some point. Otaku says, I feel like Darth Vader would lose. I feel like that too, man. I don't know, man. He can't force choke the world. You know, that'd be the better question. Can Darth Vader force choke the world? You know, if Anakin could fall into some lava, you know, one Avenger could figure out a nuke. That's all I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I get what I'm saying. Some crazy people been Avengers. Daredevil. Not Daredevil. Well, maybe Daredevil. But Deadpool, yeah? Deadpool would walk up to Anakin and blow his ass the hell up. That suit isn't invincible.
Okay. I kind of believe a little
You agree with that?
more, yes, that.
So
Probably
how come,
Deadpool-
Dia?
'cause
How come
because-
Deadpool is a stretch? I think you, as a Mexican feisty woman, like Deadpool enough to just throw him that bone because you like him.
No, because the only way for you to essentially kill Deadpool is to essentially like shred him up. So
Vittorio
you
brings up the
nothing
same
left.
point. Wolverine's been an Avenger as well. So here's what I have to wonder, okay? Does Vader have a range with that force choke? Even
That's a
if
good question.
even if Vader is aware that somebody like miles away is trying to fuck him up, can he just force choke them from far as hell away? From a galaxy far, far away even?
You could probably sense them.
It was a joke.
Even
Listen. Here's my point. Imagine Storm is like way up in the sky. Even if he knew she was up there with the intent to kill, could she stop him? You know what I mean? If Storm decided she was gonna cause like a tidal wave around this motherfucker, would he just have the ability to force control a bubble or a pocket of, you know, air around him so the water wouldn't fuck him up, you know? She couldn't just zap this bitch with lightning. He's gonna absorb all the lightning in a way where it doesn't. I think killing Vader is as simple as compromising that suit, bro, because the suit already cripples Vader. And here's a little bit of trivia, and I'm very sorry that I'm so fucking nerdy that I even know this, but there's a bit of trivia that lends to the idea that Palpatine made the suit fuck Vader up a little bit. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Palpatine could have made the suit better for Vader, but he made it deliberately worse for Vader. I remember reading this shit and I was like, oh my god, that's so Palpatine.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure it's all about compromising that suit. I'm pretty sure it's all about compromising that suit. I'm really sorry. Okay, Diane, I apologize, Diana. Diana, you deserve better. I'm sorry. But it's the truth, and you guys should know that. You should know Palpatine was such a scumbag that he deliberately made the suit kind of impair. That's the word that I'm looking for. He made the suit impair Anakin's abilities. He made it almost cripple him. As if almost, and you have to wonder, like, did he do it to keep Anakin underfoot, to keep him subservient, to keep him like under his, you know what I mean? What a dick, Palpatine.
Dick move.
But yeah, no.
Dick move.
Without that suit, man, what is he? We are never meant to believe that Vader is indestructible. Otherwise, he never would have died. Huh. Kind of saddens me a little bit to think about it. Why do the Avengers and Vader have to fight? Can't they have a cake together? As we go up to number 7. My time with Target. When my team leader was forced out of his job, all of the other team leaders just piled on to him. It started as jokes, and then they gradually started reporting him for mistakes that he made, finding ways to pin it on him. Later heard that they wanted to appoint me as his replacement and spread his TL responsibilities, but let me run the area he was in charge of and not pay me more? Too long didn't read. The person that I liked was forced out, and I would have been screwed for less money in a shitty job. Please. I can't, like, how do you phrase that? How do you phrase, hey, would you like to take on more responsibilities in another position, but, you know, not, yeah, sorry. Can you do that? Could have that on my desk by 9, that'd be great. Fucking bitch.
And that's why they burned down the building. You know? People deserve that shit.
I've gotten a lot of questions, specifically about what I believe inauguration to be. I believe, unfortunately, we are setting the stage for someone to make a big fool of themselves. If this whole debacle has shown you anything, it should be that some of the people in positions of law were not scared to, in a very public way, jump out and be like, guess what's up? And that's one thing, you know? And the crazy thing is, I've been around the block enough to know, and I've been trained enough to know, that we can't always assume that things that we see are all coming from one side. That's the most important thing. You know? And because cops are so ignorant, and they're always trying to do that, dressing up a plainclothes cop to go out there and start some chaos in a way where it's just so obvious, bro. Like, try harder, you know what I mean? We really got to see where things go now, because, and I'm seeing this a lot. I'm seeing a lot of people, you know, they're trying to move the goalposts now. This isn't about how racist that this man is. This isn't about how, hilariously, he, like I said, the phrase that I used before was that he was a hype man for this event. And the hype man is let me not explain it to you. The long story short is, he was the one that was provoking people. He was the one setting this up. He was the one telling and advertising this like it was a venue or a concert. Show up to this big showing, you know, that we do not agree. And then he told them where to be and all kind of shit like that, blah, 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 blah. As we go forward now, what's important is that this doesn't become, and I hate to say it like this, but a 9/11 where it will allow people to propose things that everybody gets behind as hard as they did going to war. And it's fucked up to think about it, but if we were to draw a little comic strip or a cartoon, it did happen that ridiculously. A building came down,
somebody goes, whoa, these people are responsible for that. Man, we should be able to go to war, but everybody would need to agree. Do you guys agree? And everybody's like, yeah, of course we do. What the fuck? We're outraged. And it's like, bruh, now we're in a position where, if there's one thing that a lot of people want as far as power is concerned right now, it's to be able to dictate. It's to be able to dictate the channels online the same way that we used to dictate the channels on television. It's been a long while since the Wild West of the internet. But we still have a few ways and a few places to be ourselves and say what we want to say and how we feel without fear of being shut down because somebody decides that it's offensive to them or that they don't like the way that we speak or some bullshit like that, or that we're not progressive or woke enough or whatever, But if things get too sideways following whatever may or may not happen on the 20th with this inauguration, I'm really hoping that no companies, no people with a big enough dick to swing around on the internet decide, you know what, this is why this is happening. And anybody who says this, because we could laugh at Twitch right now out here banning people talking about people having sexual relationships with these Twitch thoughts to get special treatment. That's funny. That's funny. Banning incel, all that bullshit. Like, okay. So wait, as a YouTube guy, I always expect to wake up to YouTube tweeting, to some kind of message from the staff saying, hey, here are how things are going moving forward, and you need to get with this program or you can no longer make content here. And I've been waiting for the day, in a way, where I'm terrified at this point because I swore that by now there'd be an alternative. And I'm sure there are, but what I mean is like an alternative so prominent that you won't even have to think too long to jump. You know what I mean? Some people are like, hey man, you want Burger King? And they go, no. You don't have to think. You could just go, how about McDonald's? You know what I mean? Oh, you want Pepsi? Nah. How about some Coke? Do you know what I mean? But if the answer is, do you want YouTube? And the answer is no, well, shit, Facebook video? You know what I mean? No, you ain't trying to do Facebook. Vimeo, do ya? Daily Motion? You ever heard of these sites? Are these sites you've ever heard of?
Yes.
Oh, God. Daily Motion. I'm scared, man. YouTube is about to jump. YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch are gonna unleash some shit in the next couple of months where they're just like, you said what? This is a Christian channel. Well, they're all one channel. That would be, man, wouldn't that be some biblical shit? If they all merged somehow and demanded we get a mark, the mark of the beast, and that we must indicate our pronouns. Wait a minute. You're cis? You're what? And then you hear a gun loading in the back. No, please. I'm sorry. I can be. What do you mean you can be? You are. If you're not, you don't get to decide. I'm so done. I'm sorry. We're ending this list, okay? I've been going on about this. Number 6, all right? Giving blood. During blood drives in my high school, you'd get out of gym class for the day if you gave blood. Gym was the last period for me. Period. Giggity. So, I was happy to have an easy end to the day. Get it? Period. End. I'd give blood before, and it went smoothly. Get it? Because blood usually clots. So, I didn't foresee any issues. I filled...
Oh, you don't have another joke for that last sentence?
Oh, shut up, dear. I did did have a joke. I didn't, but me saying it that way was the joke. Do you not realize? I failed.
No.
Okay.
I am such a dumb girl. I really need you to explain it to me.
Bro, blood. Get it? Blood.
Bitch.
I filled. Can you hear my eyebrows raising when I say that? I filled, okay, out my little questionnaire and handed it to the nurse. She glanced at it and asked if I was just giving blood or would I like to give plasma. You know, Dia. In Halo, one of my favorite types of nades are the plasma nade. Can I tell you about them? I said that I just wanted to give blood, okay? She explained the benefits of giving plasma. That it can help more people or something. I said I just wanted to give blood. And she said, by not giving plasma, you're killing babies. You're killing babies. Fucking baby killer. So I left. I skipped out of school and just walked home. The only time that I ever skipped school. I was there to help, but instead I got called a baby killer. What is wrong with some people, Dia? You don't get pussy, so now everybody gotta be as miserable as you? Damn, nurse. With your frigid ass, crusty. Probably just jealous of all the youth. Want to harvest all the plasma out of these little kids. Probably sucking all that blood with a smile on her face going, yeah, it'll come back, you little bastard.
I want you to give me your thoughts or opinion on what I'm about to tell you. Would you consider a girl who doesn't have
Boobs.
titties to be a titty streamer?
Of course not. How could she be?
Well, that's what Axu said. That he dated a titty streamer, but she had no titty.
That's what who said?
Exu.
Exu can't date. You can't be with a titty streamer if she doesn't have titties. Doesn't make any sense.
No, he called her a titty streamer.
Well, his understanding of what a titty streamer is defies reason and logic.
Which is why I had to ask you to make sure that it wasn't crazy.
You could call her an e-girl if you wanted to, but she'd only be a titty streamer if she had titties. Because even if she had abs and wore low cut fucking, you know what I mean? She wouldn't be a titty streamer because you need titties to be a titty streamer. It would be like calling somebody. Look, bro, we're not gonna get into it. It's as simple as that. Y'all understand? Imaginary titty streamer. High five, Ariana. This chick gets it. You know, she's a titty streamer in her heart. Did she refer to herself as that? Is that what she thinks it means, you know?
Oh, I'm a girl and I stream, so that makes me a titty streamer.
Well, you think you're getting away with that joke with titties that small? Stupid bitch. Shut the fuck up. Make some damn sense in here. You know? If they were triple D's, I'd be like, oh, yeah. Jesus.
Otaku said, but what if she had small boobs?
Small boobs exist. But flat chest is like, no titties. How can you be a titty streamer? You know what it would be like? It would be like if you don't have a womb and can't make a baby.
Okay. So Exu said that's how she introduced herself as. She thought of herself as a titty streamer.
I really do would like she identifies as this.
I identify as a titty streamer.
It's in my bio, and if you don't recognize me as this, then you're not getting any of this.
Any of what? Oh, my titties. Oh, see?
Delusions of
The
grandeur.
titties they're there.
There
You
you
can't just feel them. Feel the air. Oh.
We can make believe together, man. This is some Mr. Rogers bullshit. Number 5. When I was 18 years old, I worked at the only 24-hour auto parts store in my city. It wasn't in the best area, so we had to be really careful who we would allow to use the restrooms in the evenings. In the past, people would basically commandeer the bathroom for their personal use. Generally, there were homeless druggies who would either use our bathroom to sleep,
do drugs, or both. It might have been my third week working the overnight shift. Some guy made it to the bathroom during the late shift. He was already in there by the time our overnight shift started, so we didn't notice him. A few hours into the shift, around 3 to 4 a.m., the store was completely empty and dead silent. Generally, by this time, the back door would be open, and my coworker and I would go hang out, just smoke, zone out, think of Kyle, tell him we love him, see if we could drone over some shit, he deserves it. We want him to know, if we could, we'd kiss him. Sometimes we whip out a piece of paper and we kiss the paper, and then we send it to him, and he gets it, and he's just, and then I hope, and I say to him, Kyle, did you kiss it? Did you kiss? If this paper was your chest, look at what I do. And then on the back of the paper, there was an imprint of boobs. Wow. They had dunked ink on their chest. All of a sudden, we hear the toilet rapidly flush several times. The bathroom door slams, and the exit chime for the front door goes off. The druggy hobos are pretty crafty. When they would actually plan to use the toilet for its intended purpose, they would often fill it with toilet paper first, so we couldn't hear them, and then kick them out. Our visitors that night did exactly that. I'm guessing they fell asleep, pooped all over the place while high on heroin. The dude then flushed several times and overflowed the nastiest sewage that you could possibly imagine, and it got everywhere. He doubted he did. Sorry, my mouth. I said it makes me want to close my mouth. He darted out, leaving massive puddles of poop, piss, drug paraphernalia, and Taco Bell wrappers. My manager tried to make me clean it up because I was the newest guy, so I just quit on the spot. Y'all never have to touch that shit. Remember that. It's a hazard. And unless you're getting hazard pay, you don't have to do it.
I remember experiencing that crap. And they did like the company had another company come in that specialized in cleaning that sort of stuff. So yeah, you don't have to do it. Make the company pay for it because it's their damn place.
I hope that Rhea is okay, wherever she may be. You guys will never defeat Justin. Not that you should. You guys should be worried about getting your drone up off the ground. Do you see what I did there, Dia?
I don't.
Well, you see, a drone needs to fly. Something inside of me has been offended by you not seeing what I did there. How could you not see what I did there?
I thought it was you referencing something that.
No, it's a drone. Drones fly, get up off the ground.
Here, water.
It's
damn it.
magnificent wordplay. I'll drink this water.
And then give it back. Because last time you made.
I'm only giving it back because you'll choke to death, Dia.
I have another one.
You have another one?
Yeah.
I should keep it then.
Okay, keep it.
No, because you'll hurt yourself trying to open it. I'll take the other one that you haven't.
Then you're bringing me a new one when you come back.
So you can have a bottle mountain in here.
Yes.
No. Take the bottles.
It's a testament to me drinking water, unlike you.
Yeah, you guys are fucking proud of all your water drinking. Look at all my bottles I can stack up, bro. I mean, not that on mic. Jesus Christ. Let's get the hell out of here, alright? True Silver Wolf says, Rhea got me banned once. What for? What did you do? This ought to be good. You guys and getting sent to gay baby jail is my life. Number 4. Okay, we're almost there. When I was 19 years old, I got a job, one of those industrial uniform places where they do all of the manner of textile good rentals and cleaning.
Linda timed him out. What the fuck? On my first day, I was put onto blanket folding machine and pretty much told good luck. Okay. Red flag number 1. The machine kept jamming and they wanted me to crawl into the back of it with absolutely no lockout to tag out. Okay. Red flag number 2. After I finished all the work, they gave me like 2.5 hours and acted both surprised and concerned. And I noticed nobody else on the line seemed to move with any sort of purpose, like lazy zombies. Red flag number 3. They then stuck me with 2 old ladies to fold rags. And when I showed up, these ladies suddenly felt like they didn't need to contribute and just sat there chatting. Red flag number 4, come lunchtime, I told the HR lady that this was it for me and I left. All that for $7 an hour. Ooh. Some people out here trying to like lose their life, which I would never in my wildest dreams. Did somebody say the audio just changed? Did the audio change for anybody else? Hello? Maybe the damn mic keeps dropping and I apologize. I need to move this thing closer to me. Then I need to... Is this better? Is this what you even meant when you said it was changing? Jesus. Okay. Damn it, ludicrous. Why does a waterproof cell phone pouch save a 17-year-old?
It must mean that it was like, yeah, they were able to call because it didn't get wet. Must have gone into the water and damn near drowned.
Huh.
Yup.
There's something wrong with the music, guys? What do you mean? Let me try this. Is the music back to normal? Is everything fine? Why are you guys saying something's wrong with the music? Imagine getting stuck in that monster wave. We saw this bullshit. It was when some like icy iceberg bronged. Can we go to Idiots in Cars then? And then maybe win stupid prizes. Bow, bow. Oh no! Oh no!
What am I looking at?
You're looking at a cow that somebody had? Is he okay? Baby's okay. Sliding off the pavement like that didn't do anything for him?
I think their skin is thicker, so the cow should be relatively okay.
I hope he's okay.
Probably just spooked.
Nowhere is safe. Safe from what? What's going on here? Oh my god. Do you have any fries? I said I wanted fries with that. Bruh.
That guy was literally walking out the door.
Oh my god! I thought he sidestepped it. That's him in here now.
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh.
Can you imagine just trying
Why do I get the feeling she was about to get out and start arguing too?
Like, what are you doing in the? Why are you in my way? Hello? Like, why would you put this door here? I mean, I'm getting out. Get out of my way. I'm getting out. Bye.
I came
Look, you better be disabled, because otherwise I'm not even getting 15 years for this, alright?
See, I brought it back. Dia.
That's so sad.
Well, I'm very sorry, Menyar.
What happened
I
here?
got very bad news.
I don't know if this belongs here, but my dad's friend was delivering my brother's car,
First,
and then this happened, and
went off the road.
and the car wasn't insured.
Was destroyed. I'm very sorry to say this to you, but yeah, sorry. Well, I'll give you a call just now. I'll try and phone you, but I'm gonna send you the WhatsApp.
Bro.
And the biggest, yeah, I'm so sorry to say that.
What happened?
Thank God I'm alive. I apologize.
Ooh, that's not what you want to hear. When someone's totaled your fucking car and it's not insured, and he's like, thank God I'm alive. Bro, how fast were you going? How does this happen? You totaled this dude's car. It's upside down. Ugh, bro.
You owe that nephew a car.
Oh boy. That's pretty sad. Trying to drive off with the repo truck. You're gonna fuck that car up, bro. He actually jumped in when it was already on the bing bong and he's trying to drive off now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that's what happens, I guess, huh? Bruh, I'm sorry, bruh. Sorry. Bruh, I'm sorry. Well, what can you do? Hot donuts. Wait a minute. Because her kid's drawing was thrown away after a contest at a convenience store in Korea, we're gonna get somebody driving where they shouldn't be driving, aren't we? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yo, stop it! Show us the inside, you son of a bitch! Fucking camera guy! Whoa! They had to block them in. You have to wonder if that's even gonna stop a psychopath like this. Whoa, lady, damn. Lady, damn. Police, why you ain't in there? Walk around the car and fish this lady out. I mean, it makes for a fantastic video for sure, but I mean, come on. Deja vu. Okay, finally, my man. You've had enough? Y'all don't have nothing to break windows. Okay. Oh my, what the bing bong? Oh no, not that. But you know, that's something I say all the time, not you old boy. So, number 3, okay? There was a paid intern position at a small tech company back when I was in college. The pay was pretty decent, $10 to $12 an hour. And it was what caught my attention since I needed the money. The company was just the CEO, the software engineer, and myself. I passed the interview and discussed the compensation. 2 weeks into the internship, I did not get paid. He said that he thought about it and wanted to see if I was a good fit for the position. I said, okay, I'll let it slide. Maybe I'll get paid in 2 weeks. So I put in another 2 weeks and I approached him again. This time his response was that interns should be grateful
with gaining work experience and pay is not important. The reason why I applied for this internship was for the money. I just left. You gave them 4 free weeks. Number 2, I have nothing more to say to that. Oh, when at a yearly review, a former boss hyped up giving me a 10-cent raise and praised how good of a team leader I was. When I asked about the management position that had opened up at a store that I was sent to fix, she told me she couldn't stand to lose me permanently to another store. I turned in my 2 weeks notice and moved on. Can you imagine actually being so out of touch that you think it's something to praise? The idea of a 10-cent raise?
Not only that, but the fact that this person is like, hey, so I saw that there's an opening for a higher position in another store. Can you recommend me to go work over there? And they're like, no, I need you here.
Like just a recognition that they're such a good worker that they're desired, but at the same time, not enough to actually pay what they deserve. So, you lost them. Number 1, I broke a few vertebrae on the job, changed careers, and started working as a bank. No, sorry. It actually says, started working a bank as a teller. Back pain was pretty frequent, so I started using a lift chair that was available. Came back from lunch break one day, the chair was gone. I asked my managers about it. They said that my job description required me to stand. I put in my 2 weeks the next day. Why are people so hilarious? Why? Whoa, damn, what's wrong? Okay. Stop.
What happened?
It was just freaking out, like with something being plugged and then unplugged. Oh, did you hear about Bill Belichick?
Who?
He is the coach, I guess, for the Patriots, I think? Correct me if I'm wrong, stream. I don't do sports. But apparently, Trump was going to give this dude a medal of Bing Bong or some bullshit like that.
Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Presidential Medal of Freedom is right there. Sorry, I didn't think. And he denied it. He declined to accept it from Trump.
What the hell is wrong with
And now he's getting all of that hot and spicy clout because you tell him, bruh. Yeah, we would do that too. I don't want it from you. Bitch, how you like that? And he shake his butt, smack his butt. Jason says, I'm not here that often, but I'll check in when a live stream is up before bed. He did it. Wow. Red Sun, that's the same thing that happened to me, but I wasn't an intern at CVS. Yo, what's up? What's up?
I need to get you like little zip ties
Oh my god.
for your cables.
Almost broke my neck just now.
Don't do that.
I really almost did. J-Max says, I really hate it when you have these people saying your job is more than about money. Like, okay, bro. Okay, bro. Like, get the hell out of here. Damn,
Love
Diana.
you guys.
Diana, I love and appreciate you for that. Wow. You're the donation of my heart. Don't let them tell you otherwise. You know, I appreciate those spooky donations. I should get like really creepy noises.
I was honestly very much wondering why you were bringing up some sports person. Neither of us know sports,
Yeah.
much less American sports.
That's stupid. 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 Sorry, I'm trying to get like a real good creepy sound going.
For
No. You know what? Somebody who knows more about all this peripherals for streaming stuff, they should figure out if there's a way that I can get a bot involved in this channel and then have it
to where if people suggest things, that it will like play shortly. Not for these streams, but for the gaming streams. Somebody says Belichick is a very long time and close friend of Trump, who has stood by him for years. Trump mused that he should be a military advisor. This is going to cut Trump to the bone. Did you hear he also lost like some kind of PGA golf bullshit?
Who?
Trump. Like one of his resorts, I guess. Lost some kind of association with like the official golf bullshit. And everybody was saying how that's probably going to cut him harder than anything else. Look at this. Somebody going, hey guys, when is my release date again? Oh, you sleep now for the rest of time. Oh, poor Marvel's a 20-year-old Canadian dancer, tattooed and pierced, slim, thick. Oh my god. The puke animation was a bit late. Cyberpunk game. Ew, ew, ew. Ew, ew. Oh, no.
Who was the guy who wiped his nose on like a handkerchief and then smeared it all over his fucking face?
Rudy Giuliani, dear. That's the same dude that made the trial by combat speech before the Capitol. Oh my god. Y'all are so... Oh shit. Crime scene updates? Oh damn. Legendary. What's the quote here, Dia? A lot of girls didn't like me this year, but their boyfriends did.
Nice.
But you know why it wouldn't work for Kyle?
Why?
Because the chest. You know?
For you, it's all about the chest.
Jenny don't have anything on the chest. You know what I mean? Jenny don't have any.
Fucking joke. Piece of shit.
Bruh. It's not her fault, man. Maybe if her name was Satomi, Dia. You know what I'm talking about? Ow.
Look at this little kid. Buh.
What's wrong with him? I heard crying in our backyard Friday night and we found her.
Oh,
Bitch, y'all brave enough to just be picking up feral cats and shit?
it's a kitten.
Man.
It's not a cat.
Bruh.
Not yet. It's still sweet.
Listen.
A cat would probably try to claw your eyes out before even.
I like that Candor said loser cat. Boo, loser, boo. Get off the stage. What makes you see a kitten and come to these conclusions?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Oh, man. Listen. I love you all.
What if you do my leg guy from SpongeBob for cursed donations?
My leg.
Yeah, it's like voodoo.
When I woke up this morning, my girlfriend was cooking breakfast in nothing other than a t-shirt. When I came downstairs, she told me she needed me to have sex with her right away. Needless to say, I was thrilled. So we did it right then and there in the kitchen. She immediately went back to cooking. We didn't usually do stuff like that, so I hesitantly asked, "What was that all about?" She said, "I had 5 minutes left on the casserole, but the timer broke."
But
I don't understand. Like, so did they have to wait 4 more minutes, do you?
that's mean. That's mean.
Boo! Oh my god!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What?
This is like, because nobody can get a PS5, even though Kyle deserves one more than anybody. And if you, investor, are listening, you should make it happen as soon as they become available. Go to that wish list. There will be one there waiting for you. The top thing on the PlayStation 5 subreddit is a joke, Dia, that says Sony schedules PS5 drop for precise moment local man looks away from screen.
I saw that.
10,000 upvotes. How could this be? Doesn't it make you feel like you're not living in America? Is that the most gamer thing I've said? What am I, not America? I'm in Russia? Can't get a PlayStation?
The thing is, though, it's very American.
Very American. Sardonic says, "Hey Kyle, what's that from?" That's from SpongeBob. Oh brother, this guy stinks. Yeah. Little hanging bananas, banana tits, bro. Animated horror story. Mama told me. Do I dare? The subreddit's called Welcome to Hell. What's going on here? Do I click that? Do I dare? Stop. I really got... Did you see me shiver just now?
Yup.
I didn't know what to expect when I clicked it, and my mind made it like scarier than it was. Wow. Hey, there's a subreddit called Entitled Bitch. Let's check this out. Toss a coin to your waitress, O Valley of Plenty. Long story short, a guy came in tonight that looked as though he could be Geralt from the Netflix series The Witcher's brother. I'm talking unusually built, defined jawline, long hair, half up in a bun, and rings on his fingers that looked rustic or medieval, as though they were forged many moons ago in a small village plagued by, well, plagues and monsters. But it's 2020. And the dude must not have done this research on tip protocol when he time traveled, because he left 10%. The ass. Oh, so I guess it is Entitled Bitch. Ooh. Somebody said maybe 10% of the tip was based on the service that they provided. Oh, snap. Oh, my God. No, they didn't. Oh, my God. My stomach feels weird, Dio. What's it all about? Oh, shit, it's Meat Crayon. I like hearing the reaction though. Ooh. We didn't realize it was Meat Crayon until it was too late. That was scary. But you know what y'all love? A-Rap funny. Bruh. That's right. You remember that dancing midget, Dia? Bless you.
Thank you.
You remember the dancing midget?
No.
What is that not? Is that not PC enough? If I said dancing midget, hold on. Dancing midget. I get the one that I'm thinking of, Dia. Okay, just give me a little bit. Wait for it. There it is. What the heck? Pinterest, bro. Pinterest? Can you not? Why do you have to ruin everything, Dia?
Just look up Indian.
No. My way is better.
Not at all.
And it's all like boom, gut, gut, boom, gut, gut. Come on. Ow. All right, enough, guys. I'm really sorry. Can I tell you what I'm thinking about, Dia?
What?
You know that I make efforts to occasionally scare off people that I consider to not have a sense of humor. But apparently that one time with the cat, I went too far. Do you remember?
Yup.
What do you mean? Why do you say yup like it's a post-traumatic, stress like event? It wasn't that bad, Dia.
I don't like thinking about it.
You don't like the Dia. Not only was the cat fine, I'm sure it lived a full life, a much better life than some of us can even claim to afford. Do you get what I'm saying? Being totally taken care of and not having to worry about anything, probably receiving better medical treatment than us, and they've lived out their days, and they can honestly say that they're dead now. In a way, they're luckier than us. Do you get what I'm saying? But you're going to be mad at me over a cat? People don't even know the story. Does anybody in this stream know the story, other than Linda and maybe Jesus, of the cat? It was the craziest, you know, it's just a stray thought that I had, you know, and it wasn't meant to be offensive, but I repent, okay, everybody? I repent of my sins. I just wanted people, you know, to feel like they knew somebody that was a little like them. What does Seraphim Bear mean when he says it lost in a divorce case? How come none of you are settling right now? Can I be real? Not saying that I'm demanding anything from you, even though you should give me a couple thousand, right? But how come none of you are in the midst of a lawsuit with someone that is being forced to settle because you have them by the balls? How is that not going on? You know? How are you not trying to screw over a spouse or a workplace that, you know, lost their damn mind? Maybe you have them on video. Maybe you have them on tape. Maybe they acted in a way that was completely and utterly hilariously inappropriate following. Maybe it was like a COVID thing where like they took off their mask and they were trying to cough on you and there were witnesses and all kind of bullshit like this. You're telling me none of you have settled? You know, are you still, is it still caught up in the courts? Just, you know, vaguely tell me what's going on with you guys. None of you are fucking with court? All of you are just living a completely decent life, you know, all things considered, and you're not bent over backwards by the government in some way. You're not tied up in some bullshit and awaiting some kind of trial or date that's looming over you. You're anticipating maybe your parents showing up or something like that. Nothing like that. Y'all are just chilling, bro. Sorry, I just saw the phrase, the term divorce, and it just reminded me like, man, yeah, some people live in some fucked up shit. You know, some people are loathing the fact that they have to, you know, get their kids, not because they don't like their kids, but because it's a whole production. You know, like I said earlier, some people, you know, use their kids as props and they train them to hate the other parent. So imagine you have a kid and you love that kid, but you know that kid's been trained to hate you by the other person.
Think about that.
Imagine that as a life. Imagine that as a life. You have a kid and you love that kid, but the woman that it came out of hates you and passes all that hatred, that infuses all that hatred into the kid. Thank God it ain't me. Oh my God. Stupid hiccups.
You know.
What you mean as far as I know? Like I have some kind of stray Kyle babies. Ain't nobody slurping that out while I'm sleeping. Jabba style. Wait, is it a collection story? J-Max says, got nothing to sue over where you live. There's plenty to sue over. It's just not it's not something feasible, I suppose. Intriguing. Terry says, yeah, LOL every time, but I feel sad. Oh, he says he laughs out loud every time he thinks of the cat, but then he feels sad. There's nothing wrong with laughing, you know? It's like somebody falling down. It's just a reaction. Just comes out of you. What can you say? What can you do? Guys, I love you. I'll catch you tomorrow. Or I'll catch you, in a couple of hours. I'll come back for some daytime game stream. And we'll figure out what makes sense for us to do. I'm sorry for this lengthy, Isn't it a good thing that you're not into something? That sounds really stupid out of context. Let me say it again. I'm an anime dweeb. I'm like I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. But I don't consider myself the type of person that needs a bunch of action figures or displays of some stupid shit like that. I could be rich right now. And I just don't see myself wasting, You know, I'm crazy into Star Trek, Dia, but I don't even have the Starship Enterprise, you know, to dangle somewhere in my room. I'm not, you know, if I could probably find a decent one. I feel like all the ones that I'm talking all that bullshit, but the truth of the matter is I have Googled it before and I wasn't impressed enough by any of the models to get it. And the likelihood is if I were impressed, then it would just be a thing that I own and I'd be like, oh, well, I'm not that geeky. But still, like action figures though. You know, I like this girl character and I probably like some Dragon Ball Z characters, but am I gonna have them in the back? You know? Maybe the problem is that they're all too pricey. You know? And I think that's why it's so easy for some assholes to get into Funko Pops, is because they're all reasonably priced. And then you can just start getting a bunch of different bing bongs. Before you know it, you have a whole wall. I want weed on a wall. Different types of weed, not Funkos.
There are people like you who aren't particularly impressed or don't want to spend a lot of money on figurines and such, even if you really were specifically talking about anime. You don't see it as like a thing that you really gotta be splurging on. You can enjoy the shows. And then there are the rest of the weebs in the world, including myself, who, if she had money, I would be buying a shit ton of merch. Like, I wish I had like a Saitama figurine.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my god!
What happened?
Truck deja vu'd into a light pole over there. And then when it dropped, the wire came down and it was like I guess I've seen enough people die at these weird little shows out in the middle of the street to know not to be the type that's going to be in the midst of something like that. You know, I've seen those cars hit people and then they die. I've seen people get into arguments on the sidelines and then just start shooting and random people died. You remember that girl who died? Remember we saw her? Some asshole was just like shooting because he got into some kind of big dick, little dick argument. Come on, man. Why do people have to be crazy? Linda says, if I had money, I wouldn't buy figurines, but I totally get all the cosplay costumes. You know what I want? I want to get like some kind of like, I had a picture on Snapchat of it. Somebody had it on their story. It was like, I don't want to say they were like weed-oriented stickers, Dia, but they were like psychedelic looking. Do you know what I mean when I say that? They were stickers of the psychedelic variety, where it was like holographic looking and there was a lot of purple and green and like yellow, but it was like Bart Simpson and like meme characters from like comics. You know what I mean? Like the little comics that you would see on like a web comic. They had the little dog that's in the fire and he's like, this is fine and stuff like that. But they were drawn just strangely enough to where it was like, you know, it was like a almost like a trip or something. I liked it. I also like my grandpa explanation of it. You know, I saw those meme stickers. You want these meme stickers, honey? You like that? I got them on a t-shirt for you. You like that?
Dad! What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
I got you a vape pen, honey. You kids love that, right? Right? And look at the bottom. Press that button.
What the fuck?
See? Fidget spinner. You kids love this. Am I wrong or am I right? You're welcome, kids. Here's the tie that I want for Father's Day. Jesus. I will allow you guys. Wait a minute. If I took a picture of it, I can just post it. Who cares? They're stickers. Kyle, bye, everybody. I wish you all a wonderful night. You know, all of these... What would you do if I told you that outside of working, these lists were me proving to myself that I could keep it together for just over an hour? It's been 2 hours. How did I do that? My God, I'm ending this stream. I've been streaming for you let me sit here streaming for 2 hours, Dia? How did that happen? You looked particularly Mexican just now with your chin down, babe. Oh my God.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You're just like a really light-skinned little Native American
I'm
meatball.
getting like pasty white, and I fucking hate it.
Whatever. Bye,
This
everybody.
is your fault. You're making me like light, and I hate it.
What a marshmallow. I gotta put up with this.
Shut up. You say that to my face.
Say it to a marshmallow's face, bro. I'm about to sneeze, so I gotta go. Bye, bye, bye. I love you.